What's up? My name's Trina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is currently 11:40 at night and I was kind of bored and I was like, what if I do like a get ready with me, but like a get ready with me to go nowhere because I don't have anywhere to go. It's 11:40 at night. But I'm in a very like yappy mood, so I just wanted to yap about some random stuff while I get ready. Okay, for starters, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, men, because please tell me why all the men of the planet are just genuinely tweaking. Like, hang on, I need to take off my ring so I don't rub lotion in it. Like, generally, the stuff that guys have said to me recently is like insane. And I was going live on TikTok tonight, right? And literally, I'm not kidding, 2 of my talking stages from the past, one that like blocked me on everything, including TikTok, came on my TikTok live at the same time. Also, how is that possible? If you blocked me on TikTok, how are you coming on my TikTok live? I don't see how that's possible. So if someone wants to explain that to me, feel free. But I was like, oh, and there was 100 people on my live. And I had to sit there and act like it was normal and like nothing was happening. But meanwhile, I was freaking out because I'm like, why are you guys on my live right now, you know? So that was super fun experience for me. I'm literally just gonna yap about random stuff, okay? So that's like one thing. And the other thing is I go back to college in 3 weeks and I'm terrified because I have a Planet Fitness membership, right? So I go to Planet Fitness and I go in my home. My camera battery died, which was so rude, but anyways. So I go to Planet Fitness, right? And I go 6 days a week, so that's a lot. And I've never really been to the one near my school except once. But yeah, my ex talking stage, a different one that lives in the town that my school is, always goes to Planet Fitness every day, and he also blocks me on everything. That's a whole nother story. But I'm like terrified because I'm like, I don't want to go there and see him every day. Like, I'm not trying to work out and see him every day. So that terrifies me because I just don't want to see him, you know, especially like every day. And I feel like for me at least, like when I work out, I don't want to see people. Like I'm just like, I'm in the zone, I have my headphones on, I can't hear anything, I got my music playing, I have my workout written down, and I just want to lock in. So I'm not trying to see you, because if I see him, I don't think I'm gonna be very happy about it. Because also, it's just like, okay, you know, that's a whole other story, but I guess we'll get into it. Basically, long story short, okay, if you can hear something running around, that's my guinea pig Finn. He basically called me a stalker for like no apparent reason because my campus is really tiny, okay? Keep in mind, I go to school of like maybe, I think it's like 2,000 people, 3,000 people, like it's tiny, okay? And he was calling me a stalker because he was like, yeah, you ran into me at midnight in this one building or whatever. Keep in mind, this was the night that I was moving out to come home for summer. So it was like midnight and I was just trying to go hang out with my friends one last time before I was leaving because I was leaving like really early the next morning. I think I was leaving at like 9 or something. So I just wanted to go have fun with my friends. So I was walking across the campus and he was supposed to be in Chicago, okay? That's a whole other state. I live in Michigan, by the way. So I was just walking and then I saw his car and I was like, that's weird because he just came to say bye to me because obviously I was leaving for summer and he was like, yeah, like we'll hang out over the summer, like feel free to call me, whatever, but I need to go to Chicago. And I was like, yeah, no worries, whatever. And so I basically was walking, saw his car, told my friends, and my friends were like, oh, that's weird. And then we ended up in this one building because we were gonna hang out there, and he was there just sitting in the hallway using a computer on the campus. And then I guess he saw me and then he told his friends, and then his friends were like, oh, she's a stalker, she's weird, she's stalking you. No, actually, it was midnight, and that's one of the only buildings on campus that was open. And you weren't supposed to be there last I checked. You were supposed to be in Chicago. So I don't think I was stalking you, seeing as I don't have your location, and I did not know you were even there. So he basically told all his friends that I stalked him, and then he just blocked me on everything after not answering me because I texted him, and I was like, hey, did I do something? Like, you're not answering me. And then he blocked me and everything. So that was the first one. Which, keep in mind, when I like talk to a guy for a long time and we text, like, I mean actually text, I have like something that I do when I stop talking to them. I basically have like a graveyard and each guy gets a graveyard emoji instead of his name. So like my ex has one, that guy, he was the second one, so he has 2. And then the one that came on my TikTok live has 3 because he was the 3rd one. I'm hoping to cap it at 3, okay? I would really like to cap it at 3, but I don't know how that's gonna go for me. But yeah, so basically, that was him. And I was like, yeah, okay, you're like actually crazy to think that I was stalking you. And then we have the third one, which I don't even know how to begin to explain him. Basically, ooh, that was a lot. Basically, he was kind of like a fan of mine on TikTok, I guess, if you want to call it that. I mean, he would call me that. He would be like, yeah, I'm a fan or whatever. So I feel like it's fine to call him that. And he would come on my TikTok lives, whatever. He would watch all of them. He would comment. He would send me gifts. And then we started talking, and he was like really nice actually, but he lives in another state. He lives in New York. And he was like, yeah, like I'm gonna come visit you in the fall. I want to go see you cheer, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, bet, whatever. He was really nice. He was like, I'm gonna go to church with you. And then one day I went to a festival with my friends, and we texted that morning, and then he just stopped answering. Then he didn't answer that night, and I was like, hey, did I do something? Like, I don't understand. And he still wasn't answering the whole day. So then finally I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna waste my time with this. So I texted him, and I was like, I don't even remember what I said, but I said something like, you know, if you didn't want to talk anymore, you could have just said something. And we used to have conversations like on Snap, TikTok, and text, like all like every day. And so he left me a delivery on Snapchat, left me a delivery on TikTok, and then didn't read my messages on texting. And then I found that he blocked me on Snapchat, blocked me on TikTok, and I think he blocked me on text. I don't know because I didn't try to send a text, but I'm assuming that he did because he read the text. But I just let it go because I was like, whatever, like clearly it's not worth my time. Before I would have fought for that, like I would have been like, oh, how could you do that type of thing, whatever. But now I'm like, I don't care, like if you're not gonna like care to be nice to me or like, you know, actually be able to answer me instead of being a coward for whatever reason that he decided to just randomly stop talking to me. Because we were texting that morning and he was like, oh, I miss like calling you because we've been FaceTiming. And he was like, I really want to FaceTime. And I was like, yeah, we can FaceTime tonight. So to be like that and then just switch up absolutely out of nowhere and say nothing is like a cowardly move. And I was really upset about it for the first 2 days, if I'm being honest. He subscribed. He joined like everything, okay? Like he was on my Discord channel even, which is crazy. But it's like, I don't know, the switch up is just crazy. So, and then he was always saying too, like, I'm such a fan of yours, I want to be in the TikToks or whatever, which I felt like was kind of weird. Like I feel like he kind of just wanted to be with me to be in my TikToks, which is also weird because it's not the first time I've had that happen to me. And I'm not even famous, okay? Like on TikTok I have 5,000 followers, that's it. But this actually happened to me multiple times where guys are like, I had a guy who just wanted to be in the vlogs, and that's all he would talk about. He's like, yeah, I can date you and I can be in all the vlogs. And I'm like, you know, there's more to me than my vlogs, right? Like, of course, that's a part of my life, but there's a lot more to me than just that. So I, like, hated when guys would be like that, and that's, like, a pet peeve of mine, like, especially because, like, again, I'm not famous, so why are you talking like I am? Like, I really don't like that. So, that was a little rant about that, because, like, just men bug me. Also, how they like to make everything about, like, your physical appearance, especially, like, when guys find out that I go to the gym or that I'm a cheerleader, they're, like, all over it, but, like, not in the good way. It's, like, the annoying way. Like, they're, like, oh, so you're flexible like that. You're not original for that. Like, I get that all the time. Or they're, like, oh, like, send me a picture of you, like, flexing or whatever. Like, no, I don't even take pictures like that. Like, if you see, like, my workout pictures and stuff, I don't flex, okay? Like, it's not even a thing. I don't even know how to flex, if I'm being so honest with you. So, like, no, I'm not gonna just send you a picture of me flexing. And, like, a guy asked me to send me a picture of him flexing my biceps. Who's the girl again in the relationship? Because I thought it was me. I feel like I should be receiving the bicep pictures, but whatever. So no, he did not get one, end of story. But yeah, I just can't, you know, that was just like a little rant thing, but it's just something that I was thinking about because it's like, the audacity of some of them is crazy, you know? And like, now I see why Sabrina Carpenter wrote Man Child. Because there's a lot of them out there. So that was it. I'm not even gonna put mascara on because I'm gonna go to bed. So there's no point. Well, I'll probably go to bed in a couple hours. I don't even know, to be honest. I just want to like yap about that. Low-key, I feel like I should film more of these because I always have random stuff to yap about and I never know what to do with it. I used to have a podcast, but then I kind of stopped doing it, but I do want to bring the podcast back. But that was your little random yap session, get ready for me thing at like basically midnight. I think I just yapped about guys the whole time, so I'm sorry. Hopefully that was interesting to you. I don't know. I have a lot of weird stories, so if you guys want story times, let me know. But I love you so much. I hope you're having a great day, night, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. And I'm sorry that you just had to listen to me yap for whatever, however long that was, 10 minutes. I don't know. I also talk at an extremely fast pace, so I'm sorry about that. But I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye!